Hey y'all, have you ever felt like you're missing out on some big weight loss secret that everybody knows about except for you? Well, today is the day that you're going to find out that big secret because I'm going to uncover two important keys that help me shed those stubborn pounds, and I believe it can help you too. It's called the dynamic duo. So I'm going to start before we get into the dynamic duo with a short story. The story is about my friend Elise. She is now the heaviest she's ever been. Many of her clothes are still fitting her, but they're fitting differently than they did before. Elise used to weigh herself every day, but decided to stop weighing herself so frequently. Truthfully, really, she just stopped weighing herself altogether because she knew she was eating whatever and not being consistent with working out. As Elise's clothes were becoming increasingly tighter, she was becoming more down in her spirit. She was eating everything she wanted, though, but at the same time, she was finding it really difficult to get up in the mornings and exercise because she was constantly waking up in the middle of almost every night in a pool of sweat because of perimenopausal hot flashes. So this meant Elise was pretty tired most of the time. Because of all these things, Elise was becoming very down on herself because she felt as though she wasn't eating too badly and exercising maybe 3 days a week, but she was still seeing no results and, in fact, was slowly gaining weight. She kept telling herself that something had to change, but she wasn't sure what needed to change, what to do, or how to do it. Can you relate? Elise decided to turn to her faith in Jesus and pray. Soon after that, Elise started on a new path of discovering a combination of things to lose weight that she had never tried before. And that's when she discovered the WW keys for weight loss, or the dynamic duo. So I'm not going to keep you in suspense any longer. The first W stands for walking. Instead of running herself ragged, training for 5Ks and 10Ks like she used to do in the past, Elise started walking every day at a 3.0 pace on a treadmill with a goal of getting 9 to 10K steps by the end of the day. It was hard for Elise to believe that she could get the same weight loss results from walking that she used to get from running, except it was better because walking was so much more enjoyable. The second W of the dynamic duo stands for water. Along with walking 9 to 10K steps every day, Elise started drinking 64 ounces of water daily. And when Elise did both of these things, the dynamic duo, walking and water, both of them together, something amazing happened. Now, in addition to the dynamic duo, there were two other things that Elise did that we'll talk about near the end of the video. So that amazing thing that happened is that Elise lost 12 pounds in 1 month. So spoiler alert, in case you hadn't already figured this out, Elise is me. That's my middle name. I was named after my grandmother, Alice Foxworth. So let's talk about that dynamic duo, the two W's. Walking. First one is walking. Walking is the best. It's just the best. Like I said previously, I used to run and run and run, and I liked running. But walking is so much more chill. It's versatile. You can do it anywhere and everywhere. If you don't want to do a traditional walk, you can even put on some music and dance. That will count as steps too. It's low impact, which means it's not going to hurt your joints, your knees, and everything. Also, it helps boost your metabolism, and it contributes to overall physical and mental well-being. When I'm walking, sometimes I will pray and I'll just focus and think about all the things that I'm planning on getting done for that day. And it helps me to exercise my little doggy, Pup Pup, my favorite little Maltese, who is sitting down right here. Hold on. Come here, puppy. See the Pup Pup? That's Pup Pup. Gotta fix his face. But can't wait for the weather to get warm so me and Pup Pup can go out on our little walks. The second half of the dynamic duo, the two W's, is water. Drinking an adequate amount of water is crucial for weight loss. I prefer 64 ounces. Water aids in digestion, helps flush out toxins from the body, and can even help curb cravings by promoting a feeling of fullness. I hear you. I'm sure you're probably thinking, how do I fit all of this stuff, the walking and the water, into my already jam-packed life? Well, my answer for you is this. How bad do you want it? Do we not find time to do the things we really want to do? Yes, we do. When I know that something has worked for someone else just because they did these certain things and they stayed consistent with it for a certain amount of days and they got certain results, then I think to myself, hey, why can't I do that too? I can do that too. And so can you. I know that not everyone has the same faith, but mine tells me that I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. And I believe that. You've got to find something to empower yourself. What I do when I get up in the morning is I pray and then I hop on my treadmill after feeding Pup because the doggy got to eat. And then I pray and then I get on my treadmill and I do the walk. Now, of course, it doesn't always happen every day like it should in the morning. And if it doesn't happen in the morning, then I try my best to do it in the evening after dinner. But that's not easy. After working a whole 8 hours, 9 to 5:30, it's just better if I can get it done earlier in the morning. Also, try taking short walks during your breaks. You need to use a Fitbit or an Apple Watch like the one I've got, or some kind of tracker to track your steps and set achievable goals. Also, carry a water bottle with you and set reminders to drink water throughout the day. Track your water intake to ensure you're staying hydrated. You can use the Lose It app that I always talk about for that. The Lose It app is a great app. You'd be surprised at how tracking your progress will help you stay motivated. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how small they are, and use them as motivation to keep pushing forward. Now, what I used to do is I would treat myself as a celebration of an achievement with something that I shouldn't be eating. Don't do that. Give yourself a non-food award. Buy yourself a small piece of clothing, some makeup, some skincare stuff, something that's not food. So here are some of my weigh-ins. I weighed myself basically every day as I was using the Dynamic Duo for 30 days straight. As promised, there are 2 additional keys that have gotten me this far on my weight loss journey that I did in addition to the Dynamic Duo of walking and water. How far am I? Well, I'm glad you asked. As of today, I'm 21.8 pounds down, woohoo, which is only 8.2 pounds away from my goal weight of 128. The 2 additional very important keys that I'm using are intermittent fasting and low carb eating. When you combine those 2 things with the Dynamic Duo of walking and water and do that consistently over time, you will lose weight, because I lose weight. Now, like I said, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, so it's not guaranteed. Everybody's body is different. But if you try it, I surely would like to know. Please leave me a comment, because I truly believe if you are consistent and determined over time that this will work for you too. If you found this video helpful at all, please subscribe for more weight loss and health tips. Put any questions you might have in the comments section below. And remember, we can only reach our goals by taking one step at a time. So let's get to stepping. See you in the next video.